bit of an early Joe today. Thank you guys for always being understanding when I need to switch the schedule around a bit. I have a rehearsal later with Creature Comfort. I have a couple shows coming up with different projects, which means I'll probably have to tweak the schedule here and there. I don't imagine it being more than like one schedule change every 2 weeks or so, but I will do my best to give you more time's notice for the next one. I remembered right when I was taking care of Julian's cats this morning. I'm on cat duty with one of my friends, and I gotta go there twice a day, so I went there in the morning, gave them their food, played with them a bit, did some chores, and mainly I've been finalizing merch. I'm so excited to share the merch and nervous, but oh my god, it takes forever. Just every little detail. So I think I'm done with all the products and I've ordered the samples so I can approve them. But now I have to build a website for it. But that shall be done this weekend. I will get those samples, make any adjustments I need to, and then it will be available for anyone who wants some merch, which is very exciting and kind of surreal hearing that back in my headphones that I'm gonna have merch, but I hope you like it. I'm very open to constructive feedback and things that people might want for the next round or anything like that. So I'm excited to open that new avenue for us. Welcome in, Blocka. I'm doing very well. How are you? Fast, great to see you. Short extent. Newton, thank you again for that resub for half a year now. No rush on picking a song if that's something you'd like. Fixing the number. Oh, much better. Wait, so it was... Oh, I see. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Fast. That is very satisfying. 369369. Gorgeous. Let's see. Welcome in, Elton. There was one rather unfortunate realization I had this morning, which is this door to this office needs to be closed when I'm not in it, because I keep coming in here and it's chaos on these monitors because a certain little furry roommate of mine thinks he's sneaky and real slick and can jump on the no-no spots when I'm not looking. So I sit down and I see, I can't remember what it's called, that option in your computer where it opens the like only text option where you put in commands and stuff, and just nonsense was typed in. The keyboard was set to some crazy siren. I had to spend a good 20 minutes finding these because they've been scattered everywhere. And I'm still missing one. So he has lost his privileges of open door. It's open when I'm seated here so I can supervise, but it's like the third time this week. He's being so naughty. Gibji! Let's see. Other things that are kind of fun are that I have some new emotes coming, both animated and non-animated, which will be fun. Working on a lot of new Celtic stuff for you. I'm working on backing tracks for the Celtic stuff. It might take me a while, but no promises. I was thinking about maybe doing point redemptions for fiddle stuff and the short classical duets, maybe. The only thing I'm worried about with points, especially as everyone has like a bajillion points now, is that it could easily take over the stream very fast once I make that a possibility. I've thought about like cute little things, like things, you know, crawling across the bottom of the screen or something like that, where it wouldn't derail the song list aspect of the stream. So we'll see. I'm starting to think about it, but one thing at a time, right? Although I did gamble most of mine away. Did you lose yours on betting on Kimchi being a good boy or a bad boy? Because those are typically the one thing we do with points here. Just put the redeem one for that one like a million. That is a possibility. I feel like that could rub some people the wrong way though. I'm not looking to make anyone upset. You lost on both. Tragic. He's very unpredictable, that Kimchi. So one thing that's been very freeing as of late, but also kind of like discomforting, is my schedule's gotten a bit busier with rehearsals and outside of stream work. So I haven't been able to do like my delegated hour of violin practice before streams, which I like to do. But on the opposite side of that, I feel like it's helped me approach stream in a bit more of a casual sense that I needed to. I know that you guys know I really do treat this as a professional part of my career, and I really want to make a good performance for you guys every time and always have new stuff. But it's felt like almost like the closest thing to a vacation I've had for a little bit, where I'm like, I can play Zelda for a bit longer today. I also took a couple weeks off my classical lessons just to kind of reset. Of course, in that time, I am learning all this Celtic stuff, but it has been fun just learning something new, and especially returning to a genre that I was struggling with in some aspects after a break and doing something different. Returning to it has felt a bit easier, which is an exciting feeling. So, you know, I'm just hopeful that that will be the case when I go back to classical too. Katana, welcome. Scotty, good to see you. Haha dogs. Well, why don't we start with one of my classic warm-ups, which is the Unravel track First Steps, because I didn't really practice violin before we got going. I always tune up and like do some vibrato exercises at the bare minimum, run through a scale maybe a couple times. But I need to get my playing shoes on. Slippers. some fourth finger vibrato going kind of nice there. Fourth finger vibrato, baby! Did it take me 8 years? Yes, but it was worth it. And obviously I shouldn't speak too soon. I feel like there's some days that certain traits of violin playing come easier than others. And then some things you are always able to do, you just can't make work for some reason. But hey, I guess that keeps it exciting. You can see I'm not convinced by my own statement. It's part of the enjoyment. Nth Degree, thank you very much for 27 months. Please let me know if there's something I can play for you. I know that we're both fans of the Station to Station soundtrack, but if anything else piques your interest, please let me know. More than happy to make that happen. I'm also realizing that it's probably a good thing for me to not have done a lot of warm-up today because I do have a rehearsal later on today that will be at least 3.5 hours. So it's probably good to learn to space these things out and learn to let go of certain routines that do give me comfort, but also acknowledging that sometimes you can't do the whole routine and not to let it totally derail you. Yeah, keeps them in reserve, exactly. And this rehearsal I have is with the band I play for, Creature Comfort. And we have a show here in Nashville on April 11th at the Basement East. Or no, the Basement. There's 2 basement venues, the Basement East and the Basement. Playing the Basement. And I'm very excited because my parents are coming. And I know that this particular genre of music they really like. So I'm really excited to get to show them what I'm doing, like that I moved away from home at least to do something, that the space between us I didn't do just to do, that I'm making the most out of being away from them, even though that's not what I want. But I think you know what I'm trying to say. Jove, welcome. You are a pro with that command. So I see that you asked for Arbery whistles. You got it. I was planning on spending some time this weekend rehearsing the penny whistle part, because every time I listen to it, I'm like, dang, I want to play the penny whistle for this too. Not quite ready today, but I've been noodling around on it. I already drank most of my coffee before we got started. There's still a little bit in the pot downstairs, but guess I'll have to request it again in the future. Darn. One of my favorite songs being put in the queue again. Let's see here. For this one, I don't need to be ready right away because we let the penny whistle take over the beginning. So let me just get that track started. Arbery whistles. Ooh. With the hup, I have this like very, very fond memory. I have many fond memories of the times when me and roommate Ryan lived together. Ryan was my roommate Ryan, for the first couple of years that I was on Twitch. And we both had a love of Irish music. So over on my YouTube channel, we ended up putting up 3 or 4 videos of us doing just a variety of Celtic tunes. And I remember one of them, we're about to film, and he was like, I want to like hoot and holler on it. He might not have said those words, but I was like, do it. He's like, I don't know, it just feels weird for recording. There's like no one in the room, but it's like a fun part of like Celtic music and fiddle music in general. It's just like being able to cheer and hup and like kind of just get caught up in the moment. And he did do a couple hups in that video. I think it's our version of a Cooley's Reel. And oh, what's the song that goes with that? Made Behind the Bar? A lot of Celtic tunes are played in like partners where there's 2 songs where you play the first one directly into the second. It's not always the same 2 songs. Usually there's like maybe 3 you can pick from that could be paired with any other sort of Irish tune. But it always makes me think of roommate Ryan. I'm friends with members of an Irish rock band that plays a lot of Celtic music. Scotty, I feel like I could see you in an Irish rock band. I don't know if your name has something to do with it, with Mythic Scotty, even though that's Scottish instead of Irish. But I've heard that the Irish and the Scottish have a good kinship with one another. For Katana, another quick story. I used to play with a pirate band, as many of you guys know. It was like my best paid gig ever. We played all original music, but it was like a pirate themed band. So we would play a lot of festivals around the country for tall ships festivals, which I'd never heard of before, but they're really cool. It's like random ports around the country and giant ship fleets go out and schedule these destinations where all the ships come at once, and you can go down and get to see them and like talk to the crews and stuff. So I got to play a lot of those and actually got to like stand on their ships and like hang out with these really interesting people like from all over the world that just would volunteer to go on these ships for these long work routes. Are we playing violin or fiddle? Depends on the song, really. I study both classical violin as well as fiddle tunes. I'm not a master of any, but I feel like I can sneak by with most genres at this point. Crouton of Death, welcome. But anyway, when I did the pirate band tours, I always used to wear this one onesie in the van because it was so soft and comfortable. And we would have to sit in the van sometimes for like 14 hours, I think was our longest trek. And the drummer always used to call me a leprechaun because of it. It was a green one. And I guess he was making a reference to the fact that I am quite short. But then, like, if I did anything wrong at the gig, like set something up wrong, he'd be like, that damn leprechaun. I was like, Pete, shut up. I'm not a leprechaun. So seeing you call me a leprechaun just like brought that out of me, I guess. There's a video of us somewhere where I taught them how to do the floss. They were like, what is the floss? I was like, what? You guys haven't learned how to floss? The other guys in the group were a bit older than me. I was the youngin'. And I'm very grateful that they took care of me for a lot of that. They always kept a good eye on me, made sure I was safe. Visions of Atlantis is a good pirate theme band. I mean, that name alone, very strong for a pirate band. I saw them live with Dragon Force. Oh, that's sick. That's awesome. I didn't realize Joe is actually 14 feet tall. I've had some people on Twitch be like, I thought you were tall. I'm like, no, bae. I'm 5'1". I'm a shorty. This song is Guar Plain from Xenoblade Chronicles. Justin, you've been nothing but a joy in chat since you've come in. Thank you so much for 2 months and your kind words. Oh, is something wrong with the song queue? Do you want me to like log out and log back in maybe? Yeast Tweech? Tweech? Thank you for the follow, as well as Millennials. That's me. Welcome. We're one and the same. Sure, that might help. You got it, dude. For Justin, please let me know if I can play you something. I would love to. We don't have access to modify the song queue. Well, that's not good. They're making me reauthorize that. Yeah. Up to authorize. Let's see if that helps. So that just went through. I don't know if it might work now. But welcome. For anyone who's new, hi, my name's Joe. I play over video game soundtracks and I make loop arrangements of covers, originals, and instrumentals, playing lots of things and singing on top of it. So if any of that interests you, I hope you consider getting comfy and hanging out. We always like to chit-chat as well. That fix it? Hell yeah. Look how far I've come, Pencils. I'm like actually listening to things in chat that I need to fix. Did it take 4 years for me to learn how to delete a comment in chat? Yes, but I can do it now. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm always adding new things to the song list, and I'm really passionate about what I do in this. For Yeast, I do know a couple sea shanties. I have to review them because it is confirmed I am doing a Celtic gig. Yay! This, let's see, May. And I'm really excited about it. So I've been learning Celtic tunes every day, especially since I've been taking care of my friend's cats this week. I just bring my iPad over and I've been learning new things. So right now I'm learning The Morning Dew. Oh, the Wild Mountain Thyme. We used to do that in the pirate band. I kind of forget how it goes. Let me look at the lyrics. That might be enough for me. Actually really sweet too. This was a long time ago and I've recovered from this, but when I first joined the pirate band, I had been dumped, and that was like the hardest one I think I've ever had. It was really, it just sucked. We were talking about engagements and moving in, and it didn't work out. And the next week I had my first rehearsal with the band, and I was trying to like make sure I kept my composure and that I was doing okay. And for whatever reason, when they sang this song and I played violin over, I just started crying with these people like I had just met. But I was so grateful for how they made me feel in that instance. They were so sweet and supportive and calm, and it's made me turn that song, which at one point made me feel really sad, into like a very grateful memory in a sense, where I'm like, man, I'm really grateful that they were there for me in that time. For Benji, welcome. I was meaning to ask you what all the instruments you play. I think there's a command for it. Is it what instruments or instruments? Joe plays. Fast. That was fast. I kind of want to play over the track we're hearing right now. It's a really pretty one. It's Colony 6 Silence from Xenoblade Chronicles. Priority requests are open for anyone who wants to put one in. Even when there's no priority request, though, I still keep the music flowing. To get a priority request, I just ask that you do anything to help me remain a full-time musician. So if you sub, gift a sub, donate, or give bits, I will play you anything from my song list. We got stuff from Radiohead to Paul McCartney to Zelda to Chrono Cross. We got lots of stuff. Scotty Bear's looking like he had a rough night. You okay back there? Yeah, he's just lounging. For Daniel's the Bomb, too. Thank you. Did I miss Tifa's theme? I did not do Tifa's theme yet. I can do that for you. We'll do a free one, because I love you guys. And I also love playing Tifa's theme, you know that. Let's do Colony 6 first, see as I brought it up, and then we'll do Tifa's theme. Danny. welcome. How are you doing today? Also, Chris, I still need to listen to that song you sent me. I promise I will. I know you have good taste. I thought that was a mandolin down there, seeing as it's 8 strings. You play the banjo? Yes, it is actually a mandolin down there. I've been trying to get in some mandolin practice too. Yes, we had a very exciting stream on Tuesday. Just the most generous gifting of donos I've ever seen on Twitch. And I didn't know how to process it, and I still don't really know how. I feel like I still haven't thanked them properly enough. My brain just turned to static. Let me get this a bit lower. Whoa, that didn't squeak. I still need to get better at my alternate picking, but I'm practicing. I also feel like, I'm not convinced that this doesn't have the rising tongue issue. I took it to a second professional. So I was told initially when I purchased this mandolin and I went to get it set up that it had an issue called rising tongue, which essentially means that this neck kind of rises in a direction that pulls the string in a different direction. So when I asked them to set it up, he said that if he tried, there would be a chance that the neck would snap. So I've never had it properly set up before. I do think there is issues with the placement of the bridge. Is when I play beyond the 5th fret, things get a bit out of tune, but I can move the bridge. I think what I might do is take it to a third person, just because I still don't know. I wish I remembered how. Together. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together. I think that's kind of how it goes, right? I remember it vaguely in the back of my mind. A bit of wood, glue, duct tape, all good. So, okay, then I'll just mail this to you, right, Justin? And you can send it back. Working all good. But I do really enjoy the mandolin. It's the same tuning as the violin, so the scales are all the same, which has allowed me to not have to overthink reading sheet music for it as much. I could do any of these songs at this point, really. Well, maybe not any of them. I can read sheet music for basically all of this stuff. I just obviously would lean towards doing it on violin first. What's kind of a funny one to do? That's so simple and clean. That would be B flat. I guess it would be G minor, so that would be... So it's been like an exciting, fun, new perspective on music. And that combined with stepping back from classical for a second and focusing on fiddle has also been a nice little perspective shift for doing just new things, keeping things fresh. They shouldn't have sold you a mandolin with that issue because it's untunable, because it's like untunable because that issue. Oh, for Benji, do you know about the rising ton thing? I mean, I bought it used, so there's nothing I can really do about it. Since they recorded the same fiddle styles, same as mandolin, but I couldn't get the proper way to play mandolin and was doing what you were doing now. Yeah, I mean, it at least gets the idea across, right? It would have been nice to change the action, though, because it kind of tears up my fingers. The price of being a musician. If that's the price, then that's a walk in the park. Let's see here. What else do I want to do? Should I just go down a Xenoblade Chronicle memory lane here? I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna do next Hometown, followed by Shulk and Fiora, and then Valak Mountain. I mean, at this point, Newton, I bought it probably like 12 years ago. Oh, that makes me feel so old. Well, I am kind of old. It's okay. I'm old. It's fine. And I'm gonna be older next month. Next month's my birthday. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something special on stream for my birthday. It sounds kind of fun to do. The cost of being a musician is anxiety and constant imposter syndrome. Man, I feel like imposter syndrome has burrowed its way into like every aspect of my life. Not to get too heavy on you, but I'm working on it. Hell yeah, therapy. Shout out therapy. Go axe throwing on your birthday and stream it. This is a lame musician thing to say, but I'd be worried it would throw out my shoulder or like mess up my playing arm. Sailor Moon cosplay for my for birthday. I do have a Sailor Moon cosplay. I did Sailor Mars, and that was like one of the happiest stream days of my life. Because if I could wear cosplay every day and it would just be normal, I would do it. I was thinking maybe for my birthday I would do a thrown wish list of cosplays, but some of the ones I want, cosplay is just so damn expensive, and you guys have helped me with a lot of stuff lately. I guess not more than what like typical streamers ask for. This was just insane generosity. Not insane, just really intense generosity. How thick are those finger calluses? Not too much. I don't know if you can see. You can see the mandolin like kind of stripes in there. Violinists can't have pretty nails. We have to keep both of our hands really short. Which always really made my middle school girls that I taught upset. I was like, girl, you gotta clip those nails. They're like, no, prom's coming. Well, I guess prom wouldn't be for middle school. I didn't mean to bring down the tone. No. If anything, I like kind of breaching those conversations on stream. Like, I'm very open about my own, like, mental health journey with you guys. I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression in high school. And It's just been a journey for me figuring out different ways to just kind of embrace it being part of my life, if that makes sense. Like, not fighting against it, but what we describe in therapy is like kind of making a tool belt full of stuff to do when certain things get to me. Speaking of which, I'm taking care of my friend Jillian's cats. She let me borrow her weighted blanket. You guys, weighted blankets are so awesome. Alpha, thank you for a resub for a full year. Thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something. It did such a good job with my anxiety about just like making me chill. Yeah, I was gonna buy one today because I have to give Jillian's back tomorrow. I was like, crap, I can't not have a weighted blanket. So if anyone looks for little things that might help with anxiety, weighted blanket, y'all. They do have different weights for Shadow Shine. Maybe you could see if there's a lighter one. Let's see. We have a request for anything Baldur's Gate. I've been partial to doing Last Light recently. Here's Inkwell. Oxbury, I forgot I did that one. Wait, what is this? Another Xenoblade Chronicles one? I totally forgot I did that. We gotta play that too. Let's see. People really love those blankets. For me, it totally worked. It's very hard for me to sit down, which is a combination of anxiety and my ADHD, which was diagnosed in 5th grade. But having the feel of a blanket does kind of feel like someone's just laying on top of me, being like, you are playing Tears of the Kingdom now. I'm like, oh, okay. And it worked. It made me very, very happy. Kimchi seems to like it too, which is the most important part, obviously. I hope I never make anyone uncomfortable talking about that stuff openly. I do think to a degree I want to be someone to help normalize that conversation and the idea of searching for options if you feel like it's something that you need help with. And it doesn't make you weird or not strong or broken. I don't like that word either, broken. Hello, Striving for the Light. We're about to play Last Light. Good timing. ordered the violin pickup, by the way, and I'm so excited. It's gonna come next week. Justin, you sweet soul, gifting a sub. Thank you. Java Moss Boss, that is a nice name. That sounds like a place I'd want to get coffee and some vegetarian meal. I'm not vegetarian, but I eat a lot of vegetarian foods because I like them. Sometimes the texture of meat throws me off, but probably once every couple months I'll treat myself to a burger or something. Is there a strumming way of playing mandolin? When I made an attempt to learn, they enforced fast plucking with a pick, told me why it has double V string when I got corrected for strumming, and told it isn't a guitar. One of my friends from Berkeley was a mandolin principal. He's actually, quite frankly, one of the reasons I started playing violin again. He hates when I say that, though. He's like, don't give me that much credit. Weird, stop. And I'm like, it's because of you, Liam. But Liam said he was taught to act like you have a dirty dish rag and you're kind of just throwing it like that. And that's helped me with the mandolin a bit. Since the spacing between the duo strings is wider, I feel like you can get more of that kind of wrist action. You know what I mean? I also found for mandolin it was easier when I used bigger picks like this one. So here's a standard guitar pick. What? How is that dirty? You're dirty. You naughty. I got a different color pick, so maybe you can see the difference better. So that's a standard guitar size pick, and you can see this one's a bit larger. I found it to be easier to play the mandolin with. I also realized, Danny, I told you that I was going to play Tifa's theme, and I haven't done that. So let's do that, and then I will get back to Xenoblade Chronicles material. Pencils. I can't say that out loud, yes, I'm going to giggle. Even though there's nothing wrong with it. It will make me giggle, though. Ooh, there was one thing with the merch that I didn't know if it was going to be a hit or miss. I've been reviewing everything with the merch with the mods for their opinion because I value their opinion and input obviously a lot, as I think a lot of us do. And they really liked the thing that I wanted to add. I'm so excited. They're so cute. The cute little cups. Oh, they're gonna be so cute. Tifa's theme. Thank you, Emerap. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you. Also, Iski Sterile, welcome. I hope everyone's having a nice day. been a little bit braver lately with trying to do some harmony and like make up things over the game tracks too. I want to try my best to make sure that like whenever you guys hear me play these songs, even if it's one I've done a lot, that it sounds a little different. I want to keep things exciting for y'all. For me too, but for you too. This is Xenoblade Chronicles. It's a little game with myself to see if I can pick out what the autoplay song is when it comes on. So, I picked out a bulk of Xenoblade Chronicles songs I wanted to play. I totally forgot about this new transcription I did called A Friend on My Mind. So I'm gonna do that first, and then do the rest of the song in the song list in the order they are. I wonder if this song's in a key that I could play on my penny whistle. I'd have to change one thing. You guys, this Irish inspiration I've had lately. For Metatron, welcome. It's good to see you, Yogi. For Benji, I read what you said. So he was telling me, shows that maybe there's a solution. I just know the first guy I showed the mandolin to is like, I'm not touching that. It's a ticking time bomb. Looks like this one's only one page. So what I'll do... How cute are these tiny little clothespins that I got? Right. Oh, wrong way. A friend on my mind. Let's give it a go. A laminist? I don't know how to spell that word. Me neither. So, as far as I can see, I would say you spelled it correctly in my mind's eye. My mind's eye. A friend on my mind. I remember this one being really pretty. But also that it starts right away. So once I click the button, I gotta like go right back to the violin. think I'll have to play that ending in like 4th position to make it make a bit more sense in my brain. I wasn't able to look at chat while I was doing that, y'all. It started so soon, so I hope you don't feel neglected. Oh, got it. Let's see. I've done the word all sorts of ways wrong. That sounds like a lyric right there. I don't even remember how it was pronounced. For this one, I decided to learn that harmony in it too. I found that with my transcriptions, when I get more of the detail written out, it also helps me figure out how to make my own harmonies in a way that feels like it's helping me think outside of my own capabilities, if that makes sense. So on most of the transcriptions, I almost always will write different harmony lines of music that I hear throughout it. The lovely Nier soundtrack. Popola. I hope you guys are enjoying our Xenoblade little block here. I usually try and break things up a bit more evenly with like video game tracks versus the loops. I'll get in the loops soon, I promise. I'm just enjoying playing some violin because I didn't get time to warm up today. Pencils, check out this 4-finger vibrato. It's coming along. It's happening. How long did that take? Forever. It's happening. love that song. As you can see, I have a fondness for the Xenoblade Chronicles soundtracks. Someday I do want to learn the fairy tale theme. I've heard other violinists do it, and I think it sounds really cool. The only issue with anime stuff is it's so dangerous for DMCA stuff. They claim it's so fast. Blinks, look at you all sweet welcoming new members in the chat. I appreciate when I see y'all do that. It's so sweet. Let's do Shok and Fiora, and then we'll do Valak Mountain. And then I'll probably take a quick break because I'm out of coffee, which is an issue. And I also could use a little restroom break. Play it an octave higher? Well, that would be 2 octaves higher, I guess. That would just be painful for everybody. Gotta have some ear blood. I feel really attached to reading chat today. No, that's just me making excuses. I just played a bad note. Too much confidence. It sounds silly, but one little change I've done with my mindset while I play is there typically has been a lot of like hesitation in the past with my playing before I play a note. Like, oh, is this gonna be in tune? And lately, I'm trying to be like, of course it's gonna be in tune. Even though I don't super believe it. But the more I say that, the more it comes out in tune. So, the power of the mind, y'all. Never forget it. Even if you tell yourself something and you don't necessarily believe it, saying it and getting used to saying it can actually kind of have somewhat of a good impact. Not pretending like I have all the cures or whatever, because everyone's different, but that's something I felt recently. So we have unanimously agreed that this is the Tim Burton, Danny Elfman track of the Xenoblade Chronicles soundtrack. The power of my mind, so strong. Welcome, Cathedora. How's your day going? Also, Robert Respawns, welcome in. Good to see you. I was watching, speaking of Tim Burton, Danny Elfman, I was watching this documentary on The Nightmare Before Christmas. It was so super interesting. Like, I somewhat knew about this tidbit of info, but I didn't realize that there was a complete other director for The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, it says Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, but there was another director. Because I guess Tim Burton at that time was also booked to do Batman, the one with Danny DeVito. But it was like his drawings and concept, but it was another director that did the whole thing. I was like, wow. But they had interviews with everyone who put that movie together, and apparently Tim Burton would come to visit and like check on the progress. And they tried to change the ending, and he apparently freaked out and kicked a hole in the wall, and everyone was scared, and then he left, and they didn't change the ending. And I guess Danny Elfman was only supposed to do like a couple songs, but they didn't have the script written yet. But Danny already started writing, and that the songs were really good. And they were like, Danny, just like keep writing songs. Like, we're going to essentially make this like a musical. And he almost backed out. He was like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I'm not a composer. And after debating it, he decided to do it. So it's kind of interesting how that movie came together. Like, they were way into production, and the script wasn't even written yet. So it was like kind of a miracle that it all came together. Pretty interesting. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a quick break. We're already an hour and a half in. And I'll just need a couple minutes to fill up my coffee cup, use the restroom. And when we come back, why don't we dive into doing some loops? I got to sing at practice, so it would be good for me to get my singing voice warmed up a bit. Thank you so much. I feel like with streams, I can go really like up and down in my anxiety and comfort on camera. But the past like week and a half, I've just felt really comfortable. I've been allowing myself to let up on myself as much as possible and not put too much pressure on always having something new to show. And even though I know I update the song list a fair amount, but you guys just make it really easy to allow myself to trust fall into y'all. So thank you. Like I said, I just need... Oh, I feel so bad, a hedge witch. I was just about to take a break. Let me play a couple notes for you. How was your stream? Okay. I do still need to take that break, though. Nature calls. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, y'all. have a question for fellow pet owners. When you see your pet sleeping, do you ever stand over them, wanting to pet them, but you don't want to wake them up, so then you just stand there and look at them, and then you feel a little weird about it, and you walk away feeling a little awkward? I do that a lot. I mostly don't wake up Kimchi, though, because I don't want to remind him to come up here and cause trouble. I said at the beginning of stream, but there's been a sad update to Kimchi being allowed in this room. Don't worry, he's allowed in the room when I'm in here, but I have to close that damn door when I'm not in here. The past 3 days this week, every time I come in my office, it's just all these weird things popped up on my screen and nonsense typed in, and the keyboard set to crazy synth sounds. Kimchi is running amok in here when I'm not here to tell him not to. So he's very upset about it, but he's been using the computer. That special thing you can open in your computer where it's the black screen and it only does text to do very specific things? Tripwire showed me how to use it once. I forgot what it's called. But that was open, and I was like, oh my god, is he decoding the framework of this computer as we speak? That is so bad. Edible Dragon, once I came up here and different buttons were recording, and when I checked, you just heard little nails click-clacking and him running amok. Kimchi's too young to use the internet without adult supervision. I know. I was gonna make some sort of weird joke out of that, but I don't even know where I'm going, and I'm gonna stop myself before I go. He's trying to be like me. That's actually very cute to think about. Speaking of cute, there was one other really sweet thing that happened yesterday that made my heart so warm. At this point, I only teach 2 students currently. I used to be basically a full-time teacher, but then COVID hit, and I couldn't teach lessons in person anymore, and most people didn't want their lessons online, so I went from 14, 16 students to 2. But luckily, that was when things started taking off on Twitch, and with your guys' help, I'm focusing now on creating music and becoming a better musician and recording and Twitch rather than teaching. But the 2 that stuck with me never left me, so I'm never leaving them. They're 2 of my older students. They kind of feel like my Nashville mom and dad. And Bart, my student, I told about some of the car problems I was having, and now every week he's asking me about my car. I'm like, it's drivable at this point, but I am gonna trade it in at some point soon. And he was so sweet. He was like, do you want me to go with you? He was like, I know how those car dealerships work, and I don't want them trying to trick you into spending more money. And I was like, you'd go with me? That's so nice. Are you kidding me? And he's like, oh yeah, I've worked some really good deals with talking them down. He's like, even when I couldn't talk them down, I've left with the mugs off their desk or pens and stuff. I was like, Bart, I might take you up on that. That is so sweet and amazing. I know my dad would go with me, but my family lives in Massachusetts, so it's a bit of a trek for him. But that made me just so warm-hearted. I'm really grateful for the connections I have here. I don't go out a lot, and I'm very shy in person, so I don't have a huge friend group, but it's nice to see that the connection I've made here are really sincere, and that when I need them, they're there. So I'm very grateful for that. Also, speaking of friends, I'm gonna meet up with Andrew tomorrow. We're gonna get tacos. One of the only reasons I leave my house, for tacos. So it will be nice to get a catch up with him. And I can finally give him the root beer that Tripwire gave me to give him. So I mentioned getting into singing stuff today. I'm going to start with some softer songs because I didn't get time to do vocal warm-ups. There's a good reason to leave the house, right? My favorite taco spot. Oh my gosh, Bass, you gifted 3 months to Taco Bell? Do you think this means they'll sponsor me? I would freaking be so stoked. One band I'm in, Creature Comfort, they're the band I'm actually rehearsing for later today. They won a competition called like Feed the Beat, and it was a thing that Taco Bell did for musicians who are on tour. And if you win, they give you a stack of gift cards like this big. So now whenever we travel anywhere, I'm like, so when are we getting Taco Bell? And Jesse takes out the stack of gift cards. The only thing that's kind of a bummer with it is that each gift card has like 20 bucks or something, and we don't know how much is on each card, so we sit there and like go through 5 cards at a time trying to pay for our tacos. So worth it. Oh, is this computer gonna make me restart it? You bastard. Very well. It'll just take me a second. Sari gifted a sub to Chipotle. I do like Chipotle as well. I just have more familiarity with the lovely Taco Bell. Ooh, you guys are getting a hype train close. Oh. I might as well do a song while this computer is restarting. Why don't I do Aerith's theme real quick? Since I want to start soft on the vocals, I'm just going to do a really simple Wake Me Up When September Ends loop. And then why don't we do like Time in a Bottle after that? Oh, sudden pause. My bad. Chipotle Taco Bell, you taste so good. The timing of the Belugaries in that song was so epic. I was just like imagining them soaring out of like the church from Final Fantasy VII. Holy guacamole for Iblinks. Thank you so much. You have been an extraordinarily generous soul on this channel, and I can't thank you enough. You better promise me you're buying yourself some nice things too. I'm holding you to that. But thank you so much. Thank you. I know you don't usually ask, but if there's something I can play for you, please let me know. We're almost at level 5 for the hype train. You guys know if we get level 5, I show you something from my shame closet. I feel like if we have a hype train, I should do a loop that's maybe more exciting. Yay, PTS no head. Thank you for 7 months. Thank you. And Robert, did that do it? Oh, the hype train's teasing y'all. Jeez, 94%. That's very rude, hype train. How about we do... Matt, thank you for gifting a sub to Tacos on Tuesdays. Does that mean you disapprove of me getting tacos on Friday tomorrow? I hope not, because I'm really looking forward to that. Let's do Breakfast in America. I know I played a lot, but it's because it's really fun. Oh, and that did it! Matt has done it! We have achieved a level 5 hype train, which means at the end of this hype train, I will show you something from my shame closet. And I hope it's good. I gotta like put some surprise stuff in the shame closet or something. I'll try and get something fun though. Breakfast in America. Also, I got a text from my sister. I just want to check real quick. If I see anything from the family, I just want to check right away. Oh. I guess she picked up a free keyboard she saw like on Facebook Marketplace or something. She texted me a picture of it and was like, "Is this a good brand?" I was like, "Yeah." It was a Yamaha. Yamaha makes everything, and I feel like most of their products are all good. Whether it's like a motorbike or a piano. For DCD, you want to hear Chim Chim Cheree? You got it, dude. It's time for the bass. again, because of course this is Joker's Violin, which is kind of like a cello. Tacos in America, no, that's tomorrow, not today. And according to Matt, also not Tuesday. Well, I guess preferably Tuesday. Anyway, here's a solo. There's not a lot I can do. I'm getting better at putting that one together faster. With some of the loops that I have done for like a longer period of time, I was like focusing more recently on how to do them in the quickest, most efficient way possible. So some of the ones that I've done for a long time now, I feel like they're getting there. But enough about that, is it's time for something very special known as the shame closet. Yes, you guessed correctly. Let's see if I can find something fun, silly, saucy. There won't be anything saucy in the shame closet. I'll ask one of our mods in there to hand me something real nice for you. Not too much fresh air. I'll only open the door for a little bit. And then it's back to work. Hello, Euphemism, how are you? All right, let's do it. Actually found something I'm really excited about. So I have been clearing out the shame closet and organizing some things. So I had a pile of stuff that I was meaning to do, like some sort of scrapbook or like a memory board kind of thing. I'm an RPG girl. I'm currently, I know I'm late to the game, playing through Tears of the Kingdom, which I love. And the last game I finished before that was Persona 3. So we'll have a room for a water cooler. That would actually be pretty dope. There's a little window in there. That's kind of nice. What do you play, Steffi? So for my little memory board, my senior year of college brought around a Polaroid camera to try and take a bunch of memories. And one of the things I took a picture of was my apartment. My 8x8 apartment in Boston. There was a lot of things wrong with the apartment, but it was what I could afford, and I have a lot of good memories there. So this was my little apartment. It's like 2 pictures, so I have to like put them together, kind of. That was where I lived for 2 years. You could see, wait, there we go. My little bed. I had a cardboard deer head that I thought was pretty fun. That was my record player. Speakers. This is a fairy door. I couldn't help but buy it because I went into a shop. It was called the Fairy Shop. And I looked at the little doors, and then the sales clerk came over to me and he goes, if you put those in your house, it gives a door for the fairies to come through. So I had to get one of those, obviously. But yeah, that was my little room in Boston. I got these from a street artist in Boston. I used to do busking at this place or street called Newbury Street. It's one of the streets in Boston you're allowed to busk on without needing a permit. So it meant that there was always a bunch of artists performing or artists selling their paintings and stuff. And through busking on there, I got to know some of the artists because we all used the same spots, you know. And after I do my busking, sometimes I'd take the money I earned and I would go over and buy some art for my house. And I remember the guy who sold me this one. This one's downstairs above my finger here. You can kind of see it's this like cool guy with big wavy arms and a striped shirt on a broken piece of wood. He was apparently a student at Mass Art, and he said since canvases were really expensive, he would go to the wood shop and take all their discarded chunks of wood and paint on those. And I love that painting. It's one of my favorites. And they were awesome. They would always be like max maybe $40, like $20 to $40. That's probably what I earned on the street playing anyway. So it was a cool little pocket of time. I still miss Boston a lot. I've talked to you guys about that a lot. But Nashville has given me as well amazing memories, and I've been keeping in mind that there's a high chance I'm probably gonna not be here forever. So I'm trying to hold on to the memories I have here and live in the moment so that when I say goodbye to Nashville, if that happens, I'll be ready for it. Also, didn't that say 3, 6, not, oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense, okay. Since it was 6 before, I was like, did someone like donate $100? I missed it, but if it was 6-9, that makes sense with the 10 for the tacos. It's coming together now. Elton, thank you for the dono. I think you said shrimp tacos. I will admit my favorite tacos to get at this particular spot are mushroom tacos. They're really good. I do like a good buff chick taco. This place is like a lot of specialty kind of ones. But I'm probably gonna get the Mediterranean mushroom. It's really good. You're right, Jojo. I should stop. I'm making myself hungry too. Well, let me check our priority list, making sure I'm not missing anything. Chim Chim Tree. I'm glad I checked. Sorry to make you wait, DC. Thank you for your gift sub earlier. I'm gonna go for the high notes today. Sometimes I don't because I'm scared of hitting them. But I'm trying to have a mindset where I'm like, of course I'll hit the note. And sometimes it helps it happen, but my voice might crack, and that's okay. I have a little coffee left. I have my kitty cat quartet mug today. Aren't they cute? One of my favorite gifts from a student. They're so cute. That one looks like Baloo. Is Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins? I'm embarrassed to say I've actually never seen Mary Poppins. I love Chim Chim Cheree because I don't know if any of you guys had this. It was like a VHS tape growing up of sing-along Disney songs where they'd like put the lyrics on the bottom so you could sing with it. And Chim Chim Cheree was on it. I know. Well, I remember one night I almost watched it, but it was past my bedtime, so my parents made me go to bed, and my older brother and sister stayed up and watched it. And I remember being like so sad I couldn't watch it. Oh, I gotta turn my foot pedal on and off. It got switched. All fixed. Minus 30 points. I understand that. It hurts, but I respect it. Yeah, I think it might have been Be Our Guest. I think we had 2 VHS tapes of it. Of like that thing. And I think there was like an owl that hosted it. I could be wrong on that. It's a long time ago. Or maybe it was Jiminy Cricket. Pinocchio's such a scary movie, by the way. I used to have nightmares about Monstro the Whale, which is ironic because the next YouTube video I'm working on is the Pinocchio level from Kingdom Hearts. I was gonna give you guys a sneak preview of it one stream, but then something was wrong with my interface. Maybe I'll try that again. Unless people would prefer me not show what I'm working on, so it's a surprise. Mr. Owl hosted some, and Jiminy Cricket hosted some. I had the ones with Mr. Owl then. I remember Mr. Owl. I don't think I remember Jiminy Cricket, though, doing them. I should do one of those in, like, Discord. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you might think it sweeps on the bottom of strung. Cool. Set our input to mic. Have my pedals set. We're ready to go, folks. I'm doing pretty okay here in Nashville, I'd say. Now, Kimchi made me lose some of my thimbles, so I had to like resize them for Flagata. Well, I'll make sure to remember it's Berlingot now. Let me make another track for it. I might do mandolin after strings so I know what space is left. So let's start with strings and then I'll do mandolin. A man named Beautiful! It's good to see you! How are you? It's been a minute. Eddie, tier 3, thank you. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chim. The sweetness as lucky as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chim. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Oh, blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, a sweet pillow sleep on the bottommost rung. Though I spend me times in the ashes and smoke, in this wild wide world there's no lucky bloke. what sings chim chim cheree, chim chim, chim chimney, chim chim cheree, chim chim, chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. When you're with us, sweet, you're in good company. Nowhere's there more happy a crew than them what sings chim chim cheree, chim chim. Chim chimney, chim chim cheree, chim chim. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. When you're with us, sweet, you're in good company. Nowhere's there more happy a crew than them what sings chim chim cheree, chim chim. Chim chimney, chim chim cheree, chim chim. I like the idea of the mandolin. I feel like I could have done a better part than that. But I'm happy I tried it, because I do want to play the mandolin more. That's kind of pretty. Maybe if I did like different strumming with it, like. And then it ends on a B minor, so that would be. Mandolin's so fun. I really like it. It's nice because, like, obviously I have experience playing the guitar and the violin, and this is the exact combination of those two instruments, because we got the frets and the picking, but it's tuned like a violin, so it's just amazing. But my damn A strings keep going so out of tune. Let's fix that before I use it again. Oh, it's the E's. Bad A strings, no cookie. So fun! Just like with the violin, obviously I try to have like good posture and technique, but with the mandolin I can just sit on the couch like all curled up and slouched over. Did I just make up a word, slouched? For Costi, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. I did bring up my iPad. I did a new Celtic tune transcription this morning. I haven't tried to play it though. And I still need to do the bowings, but I kind of wanted to look at it. It's called Mountain Dew. Oops. Oops. Okay. I am a fartner. Thank you for noticing. Let's see. It goes. I found a really good resource recently for learning Celtic tunes, which goes to show if you guys want to learn something, there are so many good free resources out there. I'm a huge advocate of learning by watching other people perform and learning what they're doing. So I found a lot of help on YouTube, but I found these awesome, I always say it wrong, a bodhran, which is a Celtic drum. There's a channel that has different tempos for bodhrans to play along to, so you can practice your Celtic stuff. This might be Boron. Thank you. This might be too fast for me. Let's do a slower one. Because this is my first time playing this. I learned it while I was cat sitting for my friend this morning. Boron. You're Irish? I love the Irish, let me tell you. My grandmother was from Cork. And my dad's cousins are still there, so we've gone over to see them before, and I just fell in love with that country. It's beautiful. So I was thinking what I might do is take these Boron passages and pop them in as samples to Ableton and record guitar with it too. And then I can have like a full thing of Irish backing tracks to practice my stuff over. I wonder if I can do this on the penny whistle. I don't have the key of E minor, which is also G. So this is 2 sharps and this is 1. Let's try this one. Yeah, I'd have to do 2, huh? So that would be... Oh, that's so awkward feeling. And they probably tongue. I'm getting there, working on it. And I'm learning all these on the mandolin too. That one's called The Morning Dew. I'm not ready to put it in the song list yet, but I've been working on The Morning Dew, Dominic Street, and Father Kelly's. Sorry, Irish people, for my horrible Irish accent there. I remember really liking Dominic Street. Oh, and I did the Kesh jig too. Some of the notes I wrote aren't right, but I just want to play Dominic Street. It's so fun. It's meant to be more of like a button accordion tune, but I just wanted to play it too because it's really fun. Oh. A rogue Final Fantasy track is in the back. Oh, this makes me want to do another Celtic one. This song's usually paired with Galloway Girl at sessions. Thank you, Cathedora. There's this other Celtic tune that I am like in love with. It was one of the first ones I learned, even though it was way too hard for me at the time. It's called the Neck Belly Reel. And oh my god, it is just so damn happy. I love it so much. I haven't played it for a while. We'll see if I can do it this fast. I haven't learned it yet, but I will. Oh, I'm so Martin, you like Celtic songs? Is that what's behind this? Martin, thank you so much for an incredibly generous $50 dono. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please let me know if I can play you something. I love pineapple pizza. One of my favorite pizzas is pineapple jalapeno peanut pizza. I know that makes people upset though, but I don't care. I will yell it on top of the hills and the mountains. Y'all, playing this music, I can't even describe to you how happy it makes me. I really hope I get good enough at this stuff where one day I can be the girl that goes into that pub or bar with my violin on my back and just like sit down in the circle and play Irish music for hours. I want that so badly, and just have it be like my thing. Like, of course I have more lofty, like big goals that I want to accomplish as well, but that's like one of my top things. I'm not that girl yet, but I'm working on it. Like over the past week, I've learned 4 new fiddle songs. I took a brief break from my classical lessons to focus on learning more fiddle tunes because it's sincerely a dream of mine and I really want to do it. Yeah, like, and I was thinking if one of my motivators for learning more fiddle stuff too is so that I can drive to meet up with Fire Kid, the awesome duo that I've done tracks with before in the past, and just have a cool collab stream, sitting down, chilling, doing some fiddle stuff. Because that would be really fun. My retirement plan is to live in Kilkenny and play sessions every day while I drink myself to death. I want to do the same thing, maybe with some slight adjustments on the latter half of that goal. I mean, I would love in general to come up to New York pencils and like get to see a Broadway show. If you know of some, that would be well, I guess yeah, use Mary Lowe probably knows some. I think I got close enough to doing that in COVID times, so I had to learn my lesson the hard way. Not quite that far, but anyway, you should come visit New Jersey. Are you guys trying to make me start that around the country tour? No idea where Kilkenny is, but I love the goal. Well, one of my goals too, and one of the reasons I'm diving really deeply into Celtic music is another one of my dreams is to go to Ireland for like a month and find a teacher to study with and like just try and absorb as much of it as possible and just go to as many pubs as I can find and just sit in and get to know the culture and the people. And yeah, because I don't have a lot of family there, but I know if I reached out and was like, hey, I'm here, and if I like really needed someone to talk to, I could meet up with some of my extended family there if I just needed a bit of extra support. But yeah, that's one of my dreams. For Peckett, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Northern Kentucky. I've done a lot of shows in Kentucky actually with a couple different groups. Well, one of the reasons I asked you guys to help me get this new violin pickup, which I did order yesterday, so thank you very much. Mama, I'm coming home. You got it, dude. I got you. Is so that I can continue to develop my solo set. Yes, I do want to do my solo set with looping, and I can travel with the looper because it's a foot pedal one that I use. So who knows, maybe I'll get good enough where I can actually do it. I'm a bit intimidated by it, but this was the next step I needed to force myself to do it. So thank you guys for making that a possibility. R-Loop, welcome. The chorus concert, I do a loop arrangement inspired by a chorus performance of their rendition of Old Town. So how about I do Mama, I'm Coming Home to thank Martin for the dono, and then I will do Old Town. But before I get into that stuff, I do need another quick break. We're getting close to 3 hours. And I usually like to take a quick break around this time just to kind of center myself before we keep going. So I'm going to put on some chill Final Fantasy music. This is from Final Fantasy XI, Mog Resort. It's also on my song list if you guys want to hear me play it ever. But everyone, thank you so much. Not only for the support, but like, I think being able to talk about my dreams like this out loud with you helped me see them more as like a possibility, especially with your encouragement. So thank you. For our loop on stream, I use Ableton with all of my gear here. But for live performance, I have used the Boss RC 300, but I recently updated to the 600. I haven't done the 600 live yet, but I do use Boss loopers for live performance. Okay, I'm gonna take, like I said, just a really quick break, center myself, and when we get back, we'll do some loops. Thank you, everybody. Okay, I'm back. I noticed Kimchi woke up, so we might get a special guest appearance by the legendary Kimby. For Justin, the timing in Ableton was really hard to get used to. I got used to looping by pressing a button and having that trigger the recording right when you press it. But in Ableton, it's set to a metronomic grid. So if you want to press the button to trigger a recording, you have to do it right before the downbeat. And it led to basically me relearning how to loop, if I'm being honest. Oh, the prediction's live. Will Kimchi be a good boy or a bad boy? He has had a fair amount of good boy streams lately. I did use a pedal to start to learn how to loop, yes. I learned how to loop using a Boss RC300, and I loved it, I'm not gonna lie. But Ableton does open up a huge world of possibilities with looping, where as I started learning more instruments, it kind of just felt like what needed to happen if I wanted to continue to push my own abilities. Which led to me crying on camera on Twitch for the first like 3 months using it. It was hard. But I finally gotten mostly the gist of it. So before I get started, let me delete these because I don't use them. And I'm gonna add some more tracks here. Cool. Excuse me. So I know I said I was gonna do 2 more loops. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling after that. I have rehearsal in like an hour, and I need to, I might only have time for Mama, I'm coming home. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on the time. Yes, I do need to make sure I eat some food before I have rehearsal, because it's gonna be like 3.5 hours. So I gotta plan for that. Excuse me. It will be interesting to hear how you see possibilities with the RC600 versus the 300, since 600 is 6 tracks. Yes, I haven't, mostly as I've been using it, I'll admit I've used only what I've been used to, which is the 3. I'm just still kind of getting used to it. Oh, I see a certain little furry bum bum. Hello. You want to, okay. You want to say hi to everybody? Oh. Ooh. Do you have poopy butt? No, you're okay. I know that's gross. I have to check. Sometimes you don't do a very good job at going number 2, so no offense. This is Kimchi, for anyone who's new. He has a squished in nose and breathes funny. No offense. You have a good nap, buddy? Yeah, the prediction's still live if you want to bet on whether he'll be a good boy or not. Basically, the only way he can be a bad boy is if he jumps there, next to the violin. I'm trying to tell him that's not a good job. He does a perfect poo job. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. But if you don't jump on the no-no spot, then you're a good boy. And you get to stay in the room, I know. Yeah. He sleeps on the pillow next to me while I sleep, and I wake up every night because he snores like that right in my face. It's very cute, but I have not slept great since getting him, I won't lie. But he's worth it. Wow, I have the bow run going in the background, and this music. This is pretty. This is also from Final Fantasy XI. I might learn this, it's pretty. Pretty. But first, it is time for Mama, I'm Coming Home. Again, to thank Martin for an incredibly generous dono. Thank you. All Mike, thank you for a resub for 2 months. Well, 3 months, 2-month streak. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Kimchi is bimbi. Oh. I didn't like that start. It was kind of shaky. Let's try it again. Messed up the last note. What am I doing? Thank you for a resub. Y'all are the best. Thank you. you, Martin. Thank you again. Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mother, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, it seems clear. You could have been a better friend to me. Mother, I'm coming home. You took me in, you drove me out, you had me hypnotized, lost and found, turned around, but a fire in your eyes made me cry, told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. Could be right, it could be wrong. It hurts so bad, it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, we're all alone. The ride will fall apart. But I gotta take this heart of stone. I just gotta have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day when we're apart. And I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause mama, mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I've seen your face 100 times. Damn it. Every day we've been apart. And I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause mama, mama, I'm coming home. 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 Oh my God. finishing that and then seeing the first thing I read in chat was everything is terrible. And I was like, oh no. I tried though. Everything is terrible. Damn. I tried so hard. Thank you, Martin. I gotta be braver with singing the end, but I'm trying to get a bit braver with my vocals. So, man, I really don't want to stop, but I feel like I have to stop here, y'all, because I have rehearsal in like less than, well, they're gonna pick me up probably in like 30 minutes. So I gotta eat food and get ready. I will be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. for anyone who wants some more music. For anyone who is new today, thank you so much for giving me and my channel a chance. I know there's lots of really great channels here on Twitch, and I just really appreciate the opportunity. Let's see. Ooh, this is Cuphead Island 3. Maybe I should learn this one. I mean, I could leave the stream running, but I feel like that's not my style, you know? I like to be present when I'm on here with y'all. The game was rigged? Yeah, I guess Kimchi had an opportunity to be a bad boy. Oh, that scared me when this disappeared and reappeared. I thought something was like actually behind me. That was terrifying. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, everybody, for all the support today and every day that I do this. I will be live, like I said, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I got that rehearsal tonight. I got a show next week. Or not next week. It's April 11th. So I guess 2 weeks, right? So I'm going to take a look at who is live right now for us to be rating. If you were new today, I hope you consider giving a follow and coming back sometime. Oh, I wanted to hit that low note too. Alas. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You have to. Who am I rating today? I always like to see if there's anyone new, or like if I stream at a different time. It sounds like the theme to Family Guy. I haven't thought about that theme for a minute. Oh, perfect. Dr. Olafson's on. I feel like I've only rated him when he's had that like crazy voice modulator on for Halloween, so this will be a nice change. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Zeri, for the goodbye bits. I always appreciate that. Thank you. All right, everybody, be kind to yourself. And I guess congratulations on those who wished Kimchi or said Kimchi would be a good boy. I believe that is that. All right, y'all. I love you.